Okay, what up YouTubers? I'm gonna show you how to make a Pandora's battery. I fried my original battery, so if I were you, I would just keep your original battery that came with your PSP for either or slim or fat, because I know the slim batteries are they're really small, like they're skinnier than, they're like, see this casing? Like that's how big they are, and people who have slims, you know. The battery I'm going to show you, which is right here, the one I bought. Let me get a cigarette first. Anyways, this is the battery. It's for both models. It works. It has little cases inside that I could show you, but well, actually let me show you. But it's only silver and black, so that casing. See, you got a silver one and you got a black one. Those are for the slims. I have no use for these pieces of shit. I don't have a slim. So anyways, go ahead and buy this type of battery. It's an extended life battery kit. It's $40 here in the US. I don't know how much it'll be for you guys overseas or wherever you're at in the UK. Whatever, you know. So this is the battery you want to get. This is the one I modded into a Pandora's battery, and I went ahead and bought another one, but that's only because I needed a regular battery. Because after you mod your battery into a Pandora's battery, you're not going to want to change it back into a regular battery, because what's the point of doing that when you might need it later on? And make sure you have an extra 256. It can't be more than 4 gigs, I guess. That's what I've been told. But go ahead and get those two things. And opening it, you do not need a razor. I used a lighter and a guitar pick or something plastic that I could wedge up that was like flat enough to wedge up into there. So let me show you real quick with the lighter technique. No, this is without a blade. I didn't use a blade. It was fucking ridiculous. I slashed up this original casing. That's how I fried my battery. Because they were telling me to shove the razor blade in, you know, shove it upwards, whatever. I actually touched something inside here because the chip on the original batteries is right here. And I think the original batteries are harder to mod than these ones. These ones are simpler because the motherboard's up here, or the chip, whatever. Anyways, when you're opening it, cigarette. When you're opening it, you're gonna go ahead and, I don't know, I can't really hold the camera. I need to prop it up on something. Okay, I'm gonna sit it up here. So anyways, you're gonna get the lighter, and if you, alright, with the writing facing upwards, like where it says 3.6 volts or whatever, you're gonna just get your lighter and press pretty hard until you hear some cracks. Like it's not gonna do it because I already busted this one open. So whatever, you hold some like little cracks. Once you get in there, once you get it to like this plastic to actually push in a little bit, like you can't really see it, but it is flexing in. So when it flexes in, get something, plastic or whatever, and stick it upwards, not in at all. Like, well, on these ones it doesn't matter because there's nothing there to touch. But you're gonna wedge something in there to make it look all nice, you know, if you want to glue it back together so you don't have to tape it. I have to tape this one because I fucked it all up. So you just go ahead and wedge something up in there and you'll run it across. Then you'll do the same thing on this side. You'll push on this side, push down the bottom part, not the top part. I'll take the top off. You're gonna push down on this with underneath where the line is, where it's gonna open. And just do the same thing. Get something, run it up in there, slide it in there on the upwards. Sorry, I was smoking a cigarette at the same time, but let me sit there. So on this part too, you're gonna have to push probably a little harder, because these little things right here, I don't know. But I pushed pretty hard and it finally, like, you hear a little crack, and then I wedged something up in there. I would do it in the middle of this part on the bottom, and then that's it. You don't have to deal with the top. You can just pull this and it will eventually break. It'll just snap off. If you want, you can try to mess with it, but I wouldn't mess with it because the chip is actually up here. So once you get it open, it's open, right? I know my camera sucks. I got my new camera, but I need a USB cord, so I can't send you guys the videos on that one. Anyways, the chip is right here. It's the chip all the way closest to you, with this piece facing outwards that way, towards the wall or whatever, wherever you're doing it. you know, make sure this is facing outwards to where I'm pointing. So the chip's right here, and you don't have to take the battery out or anything, you just leave it in there. And the pin is the one on the bottom right, because you can't see the other pins on the other side. But on this side, there's the pins right here on the end, and you just lift it up, get a needle, sewing needle, whatever, clothespin or whatever, or a tack. But if I were you, I'd tape off this end of it. Just put some tape all the way up to the chip and just put your fingernail down there and wedge it in there, and then go ahead and do it. And try not to touch any of the other pins while you're doing it, because it could fry the battery. And that's it. After you lift that one little pin right here on this chip down the bottom right, the last pin down, it also says, if you can't, you know, you should be able to find the chip. I pointed right to it, so if you don't get it, I don't know. It says ICO4 above it, above this little chip. So anyways, just go ahead and lift that pin and you're good. You have a Pandora's battery. After that, your PSP should start up automatically. The light will come on the little, where you turn it on, the little green power light. And that's it. You have a Pandora's battery with the extended life battery kit battery. So yeah, anyways, hope this helps you. Don't forget, get this type of battery. It's easier to mod. Don't mess with your other one. You could fry the battery and you'll end up buying 2 batteries like I did. So yeah, just go ahead and just get this battery, and it's easier to mod because it's easier to find the chip, and you're not going to be looking on the big old chip right here. So hope the video helps you out, and get back to me if you need help.